Can we just talk about transformation? Like, can we just talk about like killing the game? Can we just talk about serving face? Can we just talk about beauty, personality, the whole package, the packaging, the product inside the packaging, the tape that seals the packaging, the paper bag that carries the packaging. I'm sort of just trying to say that I'm everything right now. Yeah.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, I am going to be reviewing the Revlon Candid collection. This is a long overdue video, guys. I've really been slacking on the side of sitting down and actually filming content, but yeah, I'm really excited to be back and I'm really excited to get the ball rolling. Before we get into this video, I want to know if you are subscribed to my channel. If you're not, then make sure to subscribe. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, then I really think you should, because I think it's going to be a good one. And leave a comment down below and let me know if you've tried the foundation. Let's get into it. I'm grabbing the Photo Ready Rose Glow Primer. This was also part of the launch. This isn't necessarily like my go-to primer, but the one thing I'll mention to you guys is that if you are someone who has dry skin and you're looking for, or if your skin is just dull, you're just looking for a product that you can use on even on days when you're not wearing makeup, this is definitely the primer for you, because it has hydrating properties as well as illuminating properties. Actually, one of the reasons why I probably feel like I'm not in love with the primer is that the foundation is not a mattifying foundation. I have oily skin, so if I use this primer with the foundation, then I produce so much oil throughout the day, so it's very important for me to use a mattifying primer when I am wearing the specific foundation. So maybe that's why I don't have like a full-on love affair with this primer. I really do love the packaging and the fact that it has a dropper. It makes it very convenient to use. The primer retails for 249 Rand. By the way, all of these products are available at selected Dis-Chem and Click stores, as well as some department stores such as your Edgar's. They have Revlon. I don't know which other store has Revlon, but yeah, there we go. So now we're moving on to the foundation, which is really the focal point of this video. This video is not sponsored by Revlon. Yes, they did send me the products. Yes, I was part of the launching campaign, but that was all Instagram content. A YouTube video wasn't part of my contract, so I really don't have to do this video, but I wanted to because I genuinely enjoy the product so much. This is basically my first bottle gone. I went through this like, I don't know what. I went through this so quickly, and the reason why I'm showing you guys is because I really want you to know and understand that this has been the product I've been reaching for every single time I do my makeup without fail. Like, I love this product. I am in love with this product. So they did launch 12 shades, and that's probably the feedback that you guys have gotten if you have watched any other YouTubers review this, is that they're disappointed in the shade selection. And I really don't blame anyone for, you know, expressing any form of disappointment from Revlon, because to be quite honest, 12 shades isn't enough, and usually when a brand launches such few shades, who's going to suffer? Women of color, of course. But with all of that being said and putting that aside, I'm just really here to share my experience with the product in terms of formulation and how well it wears. This foundation does retail for 149 Rand. I am in the shade 440, Pantanati 140. Honestly, this is my perfect shade. And I know it looks a little bit fair now that I'm applying it if you compare it to my actual skin tone, but this foundation does oxidize, and that's another thing you should bear in mind when purchasing it. So just after a few minutes of wearing it, it does set into my actual skin tone, and it doesn't look as light anymore. So I can honestly get away without mixing it. I used to mix it in the beginning, but then I'd find that after a couple of hours of wearing it, I was looking very red or very orange. And the whole motive of this launch, look at me educating you guys on this thing. I don't want it to be like a super, you know, educational video in terms of ingredients, because I feel like you guys can get that on the back of the packaging. I really just want it to be like a review, but I feel like I should mention that Revlon was really trying to push us protecting our skin from harmful things in the atmosphere, you know, your pollution, as well as blue light rays that come from using our cell phones and any other electronic devices such as laptops and so on, because that actually also does harm your skin. I mean, who knew? I really didn't. And they also excluded any harmful fragrances, like any other harmful ingredients. They're really focused on going green when it comes to this collection, which is quite impressive. It certainly does have a skin-like finish. I generally prefer a medium to full coverage foundation because that way I have control over what finish I get depending on how I'm feeling on that specific day or what kind of makeup look I'd like to go for. So I love this foundation. I wish it was a little bit mattifying though, but it works well with the setting powder, which is what we're going to get into soon. So now I'm going to move on to the concealers. I am using two different shades. I have the shade number 50 and 55 in front of me, and this is the Antioxidant concealer. The concealers have a applicator like this. What I can say about this concealer, okay, in terms of ingredients, it has the exact same properties as the foundation. But in terms of coverage, akusiyona, it's not it. I mean, it is a very good concealer, don't get me wrong, but every time I've worn it, I feel like I can still see my dark circles, and I don't want to see them. I'm a full coverage kind of girl when it comes to concealers. Like, that's the one thing I want. Now I'm going to be using the Photo Ready Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder, also from the Candid collection from Revlon. And this is in the shade 001. The consistency of this powder is insane. The actual product is so fine. It's like non-existent. It feels magical on your face. So I know you guys prefer me to create an eye look when I review products, so I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow now. I'm also just going to conceal the lower part of my brow. So I just like to set my brows with the Lash and Brow Gel Mascara from Essence. This is one of my favorite products. I really wish I could master the whole feathered brow trend, but I really don't like it when my brows aren't concealed. Like, I love it on other people, but I'll do it on myself and I'll be like, Please excuse like my life when it comes to hair right now. I'm not used to wearing wigs anymore. I don't know how to style wigs. My hairs are sticking out on the sides. This wig is just the ghetto. I just need like a good hair supplier. So I got this really dope palette, and actually let me just clean it because this is disrespectful. They did not send it to me looking like this. This James Charles and Morphe collaboration palette has been trending everywhere, guys, and obviously I am the late girl to try it out. I have used it, of course, in the time that I wasn't filming, and I am obsessed, for lack of a better word. This is what it looks like. The color selection is to die for. You can create your neutral glams, your bright colors. Shout out to Muse. Thank you so much for sending me amazing palettes all the time. I feel like I shouldn't have actually set my lid so that the color payoff can be better, but okay, it's whatever. So I'm gonna start off by using these two shades over here in my crease as transition colors. So I'm starting off with the top color, which was the more cerise pink purple one, and I'm just gonna work that. Guys, can you see this pigment? Need I say more? Need I say more? What was the reason? What was the reason? So I'm going to use the Antioxidant Concealer from the Candid Photo Ready collection just to cut my crease. This is the lightest shade I have, which is what I was using to highlight my nose earlier. Going back into the James Charles and Morphe palette, I'm going to be using this shade over here on my lid. I'm just going to be using this deep purple just to smoke out the outer corners of my eye. As you guys can see, this palette does have fallout, and that's the importance of baking if you're going to do your face before you do your eyeshadow. I'm going to disappear for a bit just to stick on my lashes. The lashes I am using in this video are from Topaz Lashes, which is actually a friend's eyelash line. Congratulations, my love, and shout out to you. Guys, if you want to shop Topaz Lashes, please go on Instagram and type in Topaz Lash. She also has an email address which you can shop from, which is topazstore.sa@gmail.com. These are all the details, but I will still leave these details in the description box. Going back into the James Charles and Morphe palette, I'm going to be using the exact same purple shades over here. I'm going into my Studio Fix highlight and contour palette, and I'm just going to be using this very light banana shade over here just to clean up the extra fallout. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I sort of want to color correct, because I can see now that it's leaving a little bit of a purple stain on my face. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using my Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect mascara. I'm gonna layer that mascara with my Essence Sumptuous Volume Extreme Lash Multiplying Mascara, which is a fave at the moment. To highlight my inner corners, I'm going to dampen a small brush with my Estee Lauder Set and Refreshing Spray. And then I'm going to go into this flamboyant palette from MAC, and I'm using this shade over here, and this is called What's the Pointism? I don't know, but it's a super nice highlighty shade, but I like that it doesn't have a very gold undertone. It's almost like a white. And the reason why I wet my brush is because I feel like the product sits better when the brush is a bit wet. Like it just transfers the product better, you know. I'm now going to contour my face using my Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette, and I'm going to be using these two shades over here. As you can see, this is my favorite one. I've already hit pan, but I'm also going to be using the center one just to deepen it up, because I find that it doesn't show very well on camera. Moving on to blush, I am going to be using the Format Frost blush from MAC. This is my favorite blush at the moment. I absolutely love it. So for highlighter, we are going international, darling, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty Mean Money Hustler Baby Kilowatt Combo. I'm gonna go in with Hustler Baby, which is this beautiful highlighter over here. I don't use it very often on my channel, but it definitely is one for the books, because you guys know Riri doesn't play when it comes to pigment. So right now I'm applying the Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick from MAC in the shade So Me, and I'm just really playing around when it comes to my lips, because I actually don't know which color I want to do. I just want to add a little bit of my Vivid Hot Liqueur lip gloss from Maybelline in the shade number 66 Too Cute, because I feel like this shade is a little bit too cool and too deep. That makes it look a little bit more pretty, a little bit more girly, you know what I'm saying? Okay, my loves, that is basically it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. As I said, please leave me a comment down below and let me know how you guys feel about the Candid collection. If you want to shop any of the Revlon products, they are available at selected departmental stores such as your Disc Game, your Clicks, as well as Edgar's. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys have any suggestions for future content, please do leave a comment down below. I'm really trying to see the interest of my audience where it mainly lies. Please don't ask me for a travel vlog because I am currently poor. Okay. Thank you so much, my loves, for tuning in again, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah.